This is not easy. About 2 months ago, I released a video called I Really Messed Up. And basically it was a breakdown of two things. I typically don't do sit down videos with you guys, but a lot of people kind of wanted an update on how I was feeling. After that, I think it's important for a creator and their viewers to have a personal connection in some way and kind of know what's going on behind the scenes. That last video, I think, showed us that. It showed that people were extraordinarily supportive and they understood. I think nowadays, for everybody, it is not easy. Everything's expensive. Everything seems stressful. Depression rates are high. And I don't think this is a video about me saying I'm depressed. It's more about to kind of give you perspective of what I went through in the last month. And I think a lot of you guys can relate to this. I'll just be straightforward. So after I made that last video, several things happened. Right when I make that video, I get all this support and a million text messages, which really shows how great of a community we have. So in early December of this month, I was hacked. It wasn't just a small little hack. My Facebook page was 12 years of work, lots of time and money invested. I got hacked on my Facebook page. And it was a Facebook page that I had built up for 12 years. And it was gone. I lost all control. I get my Facebook stolen. It gets hacked. It gets turned into something called American Magazine. And they put up definitely content that I would not post, if you know what I'm trying to say. And I keep getting spammed all day long, like, hey, what's going on with your Facebook? What's going on? I think you've been hacked. I'm freaking out, dude. I'm absolutely freaking out. Because if you do not know, Facebook had monetization. So any video that was not doing well on YouTube, ironically would usually do amazing on Facebook because the audiences are actually pretty different. So by having a video do well here and not here, or do well here and not here, it's like I had a second chance at life, you know, in my career. It was like having that extra like motivation to keep going because it's like, oh, it's okay. Like, you know, every platform's different and things happen. Now that was taken away from me. And I'm like, oh my God, all this work is gone. So then that happens. Well, then I find out that one of my family members is extraordinarily sick. They're getting hospitalized. So I'm like literally sitting in the hospital, like trying to save my accounts. It was very, very stressful. I was about to have a freaking heart attack. I'm constantly trying to contact Meta over and over and over again. As you can imagine, it was very tough to get a hold of somebody. Shout out to all of my friends and family members who supported me and trying to get in contact with them. Eventually we did get in contact with them. 2.5 weeks went by. And then my personal Facebook somehow got hacked. So then that happens. I then learned that I have a big fat bill to pay because my shower in my house had black mold that was kind of like irreversible. So I had to redo the entire shower. As you can imagine, that was expensive. But come to find out, I finally get my Facebook page back after 2.5 weeks, and Facebook just ended their whole monetization program. As you guys know, I experiment so freaking much with content that I just don't know what's gonna happen when I hit that upload button. I have zero idea. And it was getting to the point where every time I hit public or upload, I started to get depressed. I started to get really depressed because I was giving the website power in a way it shouldn't have the power. I was giving the website my own self-value. Oh, you know, I'm this OG automotive YouTuber that so many people claim to have looked up to. And it's hard. And I feel like I give myself an unrealistic expectation, mostly probably because of the editing time. We talked about that in the last sit down video, but whatever. you know, from being a yes man this year, it added too much stress. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's all right. We'll get through this. And right after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put my heart and soul into this video series that I've been, you know, working on for almost 8 years. You guys probably have seen it if you're watching this video. I decided to coyote swap a S13 240SX, but the footage is all the way back from 2016 all the way to now. For everybody watching, whatever creatively that you do, whatever you're doing in life at your work, always be careful when you set your expectation too high, because it will play mind games on you. I think I set the expectation too high because it just took too long. You know what I mean? Lesson learned. Losing the Facebook page, losing the personal Facebook page, losing more revenue, losing more money, paying for the whole shower I had to repair. I felt like every day was just bad news. I felt like every single day was just bad news. And I'm waking up every morning, you know, trying to get motivated, and I'm like watching self-help videos and like, hey man, just keep on going, just keep on going. This is why you need to be more productive. Make sure to give yourself deliberate cold exposure. But yeah, my noggin has had a hard time. And I feel as though it's important to be transparent with your viewers. I'm a very optimistic person. I'm always very, very, very optimistic. As you can probably tell, like on the surface level, I don't like being negative. I think a lot might view this video as weakness in a way like, oh, David's just like worried about his YouTube channel. I'm like, I'm not that worried about it, to be honest. I just want to be better. I know I'm better than this. You know what I mean? I know I have the potential to be better than this. I think that's where I feel like I'm missing in life. I feel like I'm missing out on life in a certain way that I know I can be better. I'm going to finish the series. Don't get me wrong, like I kind of have to at this point because I really need to for my own personal creative gains. But I wanted to announce that I did get a first step, right? I said in the last video, like, I need to go find some help. I did find some help when it came to editing YouTube Shorts. And so YouTube Shorts is something I don't have to worry about as much anymore, but the edits are very, very good. I'm very happy with who I hired. But I'm starting to learn how to take a step back and realize that I'm not Superman. I'm starting to take a step back and realize that I can't do everything on my own. And all the comment sections in the last video said, David, like, we get it, man. We get it. You want to be the best you can be, but you're just hurting yourself in the end. As long as it's constructive, I'm always willing to hear it. I'm always willing to have a conversation. You guys, when you come to my videos, you watch a lot of it, and I really appreciate that. And that's really helping me. But I think in the future, I'm gonna have to ask a favor. I really need you guys to, if you want me to stick around, all I'm asking is to hit that like button and share it when you can. I know that's a lot to ask sometimes, but it really means the world to me. And I cherish this community. I cherish this. I'm just so tired of going to car events and car meets and being told, like, I never see your stuff on my page. And that might not be the same for you. But I'm just tired of being told that, oh, it's a shame you quit when I never quit, right? I'm very blessed to have a great support system and friend system. But I think it's important for you guys as an audience to have these sit-down talks and tell you, I'm still in the fight, I'm still working hard, and I know you guys enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep it up as long as I can. And I'm still here. I'm still here. I've made it work before. I will make it work again. Guys, thank you so much. If you really want to support me, go watch the Project Katana or Drift Coupe series, whatever you want to call it. And I really appreciate your time sitting here with me and just having a nice talk, because sometimes I just need that. And I'm starting to accept that sometimes I just need that. And I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.